Good afternoon. Welcome to Soundtracks with Birdman. Lalaland has 25% off this month. I was very, very good, and I think I only ordered one thing from me. They sent it in a really big box. And then I got something from Carter Burwell from eBay. The guy's name is Carter Burwell. Is it the real Carter Burwell? I don't know. I'll have to message him. Something else from eBay. And I'm pretty sure this is eBay in a really big ass box. I don't know why it's in such a big box. I don't name it. Let's start with La La Land. I know Ian got his Planet of the Apes today. Congratulations, Ian. I'm glad you finally bought that. And I ordered. Every time they have one of these sales, I think, well, there's really not much for me to get. I pretty much have everything that I want. But you start going through and you start finding things. But they sent me some bubble stuff. But I amassed like a $300-something order, and I was like, nah, I just can't. I can't do that because I've got Chicago coming up this week, and I don't need to be dropping that kind of money on a bunch of CDs for myself. So I was good, and I just got for me X-Files Volume 3. My collection is now complete on all of these. There's a bunch of other things that I wanted, but like the Time Tunnel Volume 1 and Volume 2, the Buffy the Vampire set. I've been eyeing that for like years. I never can quite bring myself to get it. But yeah, my X-Files collection is now complete. So all the others, picture disc. There's 4 discs in here. So yeah, I'm glad that's complete. Finally. And I may have ordered 1 or 2 items for some other people, but I can't show those on screen. Hello, David Pinsack. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I'm real curious to see what Carter Burwell sent me. That's the dude's name, Carter Burwell. I'm not going to give the address because, that's probably not a kosher thing to do. And Carter Burwell sent me a Carter Burwell CD. So I'm like, is this like the real Carter Burwell? Is he actually selling stuff on eBay? And this is the wrong CD, by the way, because I remember a guy emailed me the other night, and he's like, hi, I think I may have sent you the wrong CD. If so, let me know. You'll have it on Monday. And I ordered something else from Carter Burwell, but it wasn't the missing link. But I'm happy to have this, and I will message the guy and say, hey, yeah, you did send me the wrong CD. Let me pay you for this one because I don't have this in my collection. But yeah, David Pinsack, what are the odds? I mean, it clearly says Carter Burwell, blah, 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 with the state and the zip code. And that was a CD. Anyways, I wonder, that's like weird. Like, that would be like, hey, I got this John Williams CD off eBay, and some guy named John Williams from California sent it to me. I'd be like, but that's probably a bit more. I actually knew a guy whose name was John. So that's kind of a bit more common name than Carter Burwell. How many Carters and Burwells are there? Someone do a quick Google search and let me know. Wow. I'm like, okay, moving right along to package number 3. And this is from Gary Crawl. Wow, that sounds like a cool CD. I'm not going to dox these cats, but he lives in a cool city. He sent me cardboard. Yes. After I exhibited such restraint from the Lalaland Records sale. I went on a bit of a bender one night, like 10:30, because I couldn't sleep. And I went on my Fernando Vasquez bender of the month. I think I ordered 5 CDs, but here we have The Accordionist's Son and 70 Bin Ladens. Finally got this. My list of Fernando CDs I did not have grows ever smaller with each passing month. Actually, you know, I feel like I could have knocked it. I only needed like 15. I could have gotten more by now, but what's in this big ass Amazon box? I have no idea. Ah! Oh, it's a bunch of little styrofoam thingies. I don't want any doggies to eat these. Yes, David, the Carter Burwell CD came from New York. Do you know something? Like, is this like really from Carter Burwell? I mean, there's like, hey, do you really think he's selling his CDs on eBay? I'm like, holy. Anyways, let's not get too excited because I'm sure it's not like that at all. Oh, these are already here? Wow, these came like super fast. Dang. Some guy on eBay had a sale like buy one, get everything else 20% off. And I was like, well, kind of hard to turn that down. And I feel like I may have some of these. I feel like I may have some of these Bernard Herrmann CDs. But are you fucking for real? No. Like, for reals? Carter Burwell, the film composer, legit lives in New York State. What? Are you sure, David? No fucking way. Come on. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way. Oh my God. Shit. Dude, I gotta email him and be like, hey man, I'd love to have you on my YouTube show. Why doesn't he use another name? Like, wow. Wow. Whew, hot flashes. Okay, back to this. I do not have Star Trek Beyond by Michael Giacchino. I have the other two, and I've got the first one. I have a very lovely copy autographed by Michael Giacchino, which is going to get framed. So now I have completed the Michael Giacchino Star Trek collection. And then this guy had 3 different volumes of Bernard Herrmann at 20th Century Fox, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Volume 3 is Anna and the King of Siam, which I think I may have this. And then Guardian of Evil, King of the Kyber Rifles, and Prince of Players. And Tender as a Night, Hateful of Rain, and The Man in the Gray Flannel Suit. These are all Vercerabian releases, newer releases because they got the white spine. I feel like I may have one of these in the collection. But he was selling like I think this was $10. I think these were like $5 or something like that. David says Star Trek Beyond was a good score. I'm glad it was a good score because it was a piece of crap movie. It was not a good movie. It's like I was like sitting there like, can this movie end or can I just get up and walk out? Oh my Lord! Like, and they defeated the bad guys with Beastie Boys song and like what? Anyways, let's not go down that rabbit hole. It's a horrible movie. But I'm excited for more Bernard Herrmann, and I'm glad I completed the Star Trek and 2 more Fernandos. And I've got that Mummies movie coming from him, and something else. I mean, you can't expect me to remember everything that I buy. I mean, that's just not realistic. And I completed the X-Files collection finally. And if you are interested in these 4 volume sets that are 4 disc each volume, I would jump on them while they're on sale because they're 25% off on Lalaland. Secondary market on these is just, it's stupid ass silly. So pick them up while you can at a discount. And I may have bought some CDs for someone else. In fact, well, I will tell you because he already knows, bastard, when he hadn't bought them. I bought, Eric Woods and I were talking about the sale, and he's like, yeah, I want to get some stuff, but I just don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm having a hard time just hitting that checkout button. And I said, well, what's in your shopping cart? And he sent me a picture of a shopping cart, and he had Jack the Bear and Unlawful Entry in there. And then he's like, he came back and he's like, yeah, I'm just not going to get them because they'll just sit on the shelf. And I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with that? That shelf needs a CD to sit upon it. Otherwise, the shelf has no reason to exist. So when I was, when I finally broke down and got, the X-Files, I'm like, well, you know what? These are only like $7 a piece. I'll pick these up for Eric and I'll just give them to him in Chicago this week. And then over the weekend, he's like, well, I went ahead and ordered my stuff from Lalaland. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, ooh, what did you get? He's like, well, I got Unlawful Entry and Jack the Bear. I'm like, fuck you, bastard. I bought those for you. Now I got extra copies. Thanks a lot, Eric Woods. Thought we were friends. But anyways, Unlawful Entry, I already know who that's going to. Mr. David Pinzak, do you have Jack the Bear from James Horner? Please respond in the comments below and let me know. If you don't, I will send this your way eventually, because we all know how long it takes me to get to the post office. So anyways, God, this actually came from Carter Burwell. Why didn't he autograph it then? I mean, hell, should autograph. You know what? I'm gonna check my eBay like right now. eBay. Where is eBay on this tablet? There's eBay. Okay. I mean, couldn't there be like another Carter Burwell that lives in New York State? No, David, I'm not taking money. I'm not taking money for it. I'll just kick it your way eventually when I get to the post office at some point. Purchases. Ship. Yeah, I ordered Hail Caesar from Carter Burwell. That was during my Ides of March purchasing spree for Ides of March. Check my messages. Dude. I'm like, wow. Man, shipping's gotten so high on like single CDs. It was like almost $4. Wow. Okay, yeah. What other items is this guy selling? See, original listing. Seller I brought from. He sold 14 of these. It's got 100% positive feedback with 48 feedback things. Seller's other items. Holy. everything he's selling is a Carter Burwell soundtrack. Holy crap. Wow, this is like one of the biggest surprises of like the year. I cannot believe that. Holy crap. Wow. Dang. Okay, one, I'm gonna email him back and say, yes, you did send me the wrong CD. Let me pay you for this CD. And while I'm at it, I saw you have a lot of Carter Burwell CDs. Let me just take all the others. And would you like to be on my YouTube show? Let's see. I've got 3 billboards. I've got the FYC for that. Family Thing, How, Mr. Holmes, Wonderstruck, the founder, and good. Do I have Christopher Robin? I feel like I have that. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to email this seller. And wow, crap. I cannot believe that. He should be like autographing these and charging like 50 more bucks per disc. I mean, I'm sure he could get that. Wow. Okay. Anyways, yeah, David, that Julius Caesar, Carlos, the Sally, I don't know. Yeah, that was amazing score. That was not what I was expecting. And that movie is available in its entirety on YouTube for free. You can watch it. It's like 3 hours long. I'm like halfway through. But yeah, that's coming. And I feel like I ordered something else on Ides of March Day. Anyways, I'm probably the only person that does anything for Ides of March, but I always watch like Rome documentaries and Julius Caesar film clips, and stuff, because it's a pretty important day to Western civilization. And like true story here, I was talking to the girl at the coffee shop that day, and I was like, "Hey, it's the Ides of March," and she's like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "The Ides of March," and she's like, "I don't know what that is." Like Julius Caesar was assassinated. Oh, I don't watch the news. I'm like, "Well, it happened a while ago. It didn't recently happen." She's like, "Oh, okay." Anyways, well, I'm going to go email Carter Burwell about my CD that he sent me the wrong one of. And I guess that's about it. I'm going to sort out my outfits for Chicago. I got to figure out what I'm taking Chicago with me. Yes, hello, Retro Reels. How are you? Retro Reels had a birthday this week. He was 22 years old, I think, or something like that. Actually, no, it was last week. His birthday was last week. Everyone do wish him a happy birthday. And Mr. Ian Clark did post a video today for the first time in a very long time. He got the Planet of the Apes box set from La La Land, which I'm glad I knew that because that was in my cart. So I removed it because it was on sale. And I knew he wanted it, so I took it out of my cart after he told me that he ordered it. So thank you, kind sir, for telling me that. That would have been like, oh Lord, I got the Planet of the Apes thing I got to get rid of. But anyways, take care, everyone. Adopt, don't shop. Keep listening to great film music. Wednesday night, Black Sunday, John Williams, wonderful film score from the 1970s. Come check us out then. Take care, everybody. Bye.